2 months have passed! Like so many times before, I find myself zoning out during class. Well, less zoning out, more trying not to fall asleep. I don't usually have too much of an issue focusing during history, but I suppose when you've got a substitute who quite honestly couldn't give a damn about the subject, it's kind of hard not to doze off. Thankfully, though, the bell rings and I'm one of the first out of the door. We're getting faster. We used to be like one of the last out of the door. Due to the club is practically etched into my brain at this point. I just walk through the identical corridors and eventually I'm at the club room. Doki Doki music! As soon as I'm inside, the usual scene greets me. Good afternoon, Jasmine! Sayori, bubbly and cheery as ever. She gives me a quick hug. Hey, Sayori. You doing okay?
I am, yeah. You look like you've just woken up, though.
Well, when does he never look like that? Honestly, does he have to drag your sorry ass out of bed every day? Natsuki, sassy as always. Things did get a little awkward after we discovered our parents were dating. Hell, if things go further with them, we'll probably end up as step-siblings. Yeah, that's what I was thinking when I thought about it. Not that it would change anything between us. She'll still roast me to Kingdom Come. I scrunch my face and smirk. Afternoon to you too, sis. Natsuki grits her teeth, having been caught off guard by my little comment. Sayori just giggles a little bit. I'm never gonna get used to you calling me that. Don't worry, I won't either. I speak with a slightly snarky yet jokey tone. Too bad. And then I cough, for no apparent reason. I then move towards the desk near the window. As I set my back on the desk, I hear footsteps approaching me. I turn and upon realizing who it is, I smile. Hey Yuri! Afternoon, Jasmine. For what happened with Monica 2 months back, you and I surprisingly got closer than I'd expected. We'd actually found a few more things that we'd shared in common. In fact, we even started reading a book together. Granted, I was a little slow starting off, but Yuri's been insanely patient with me. There's still some slight moments of awkwardness here and there, considering Yuri's past feelings for me. But I'm fairly certain we'll be able to put that behind us. Then, the clubroom door clicks and swings open. Hey everyone! Sorry I'm late, I just got caught up in some school council stuff. Let me guess, for that end of year festival the school's planning? Actually, we were. How would you guys feel about doing another event? The rest of the club look at Monica curiously, me included. It may have been a good while since the festival, but the memories of how badly it went are still in the back of our minds. Monica sinks into herself a bit. It's fine if you're not up for it. I just thought I'd suggest it, you know. We're silent for a moment. Then, to my slight shock, Yuri's the first to speak up. I suppose I've got an idea for if we did go ahead with it. Our collective focus then rears towards Yuri. Initially, Yuri seems kind of uneasy about the heightened focus on her, but despite that, she takes a deep breath and starts talking. Monica, how would you feel about the club continuing once we've graduated? A hopeful smile then etches itself on Monica's lips. If I can get sentimental for a moment, I just want to say I would love for the club to continue after we've graduated. Like, ever since I had the idea for the club, I wanted it to be a place that felt welcoming to people, no matter who they were. Obviously, there's been bumps in the road here and there, but I doubt we'd all be standing together in this room if it wasn't for this club. But, to be honest, I wouldn't change a single moment. Monica pauses, internally collecting her thoughts. It smiles all around with Sayori trying her best not to cry. In a weird way, there was a small part of me that assumed you were just here to relax. But I was glad to be proven wrong. I think the Literature Club is a place where happiness can be found. And if this club's able to keep going long after we've graduated, I think we'd have done something amazing. Monica finishes her impromptu speak, exhaling in relief. I get the impression that this might have been on her mind for quite a while. For some reason, I start to clap. I'm probably gonna come off as sucking up to Monica, but screw it. To my surprise, Yuri starts to clap with me too. Natsuki then follows, as does Yuri. There's soon a small round of applause. Monica goes ever so slightly red. You guys, I can't thank you enough for everything. Anyway, sorry for going on.
No, Monica, you don't have to apologize. It's a lovely sentiment. And I'd agree. Whether we know it or not, this club is gonna be our legacy here. And if we can get people interested in the club before we go, then we'll have something people will remember for us for.
Since Sayuri is finished, the club is silent once again. Eventually, though, I'm the first to speak up. I'm in. As am I. Yuri cheerfully follows after myself. That only leaves one more. Ah, screw it. I'm in too. And that's everyone. God, I really do love it when the club comes together like this. Anyways, I'll let you go now. We'll share poems in a bit. Back to play with me. The five of us then disperse into our little corners. However, I get my emails up on my phone and smile to myself. Was it a bit stupid that I booked a dinner reservation for me and Monica during class? Maybe, but it'll be worth it. Sunday does not mark our 2-month anniversary after all. As I'm reflecting though, I feel a finger tap my shoulder. I see you managed to convince Kurosawa to give you your phone back. Yuri! Her sudden appearance takes me by surprise, even making me jump. I can hear Sayuri and Natsuki giggling in the corner, however Yuri seems pretty amused by my reaction. Taking a moment to recompose myself, I eventually turn to face her. Hey, you startled me. Oh, I could tell. I can't help but smile at that. Anyway, I did get it back eventually. But damn, he was livid when he took it. He certainly was, yes. I am still curious as to how you were on your phone during class. And when you were something, could you not have just waited until after we finished? I mean, regardless of how I try to justify it, it's probably just going to come off as pretty dumb. Screw it. I guess it was in the moment idea. Like, I didn't think too much about it. I lowered my voice slightly. I just thought of something nice I could do with Monica and I didn't want to forget anything. I know it sounds silly. I used the back of my head. And my neck. That explains it. Well, I wasn't saying Monica wouldn't appreciate whatever you've got in mind. I just meant that it's really sweet of you to treat her. Like you're a really sweet person. You fumbles with some of her words towards the end of her sentence. Christ, what am I doing? Before I can assure Yuri that she's doing nothing wrong, Monica comes near us. I heard my name mentioned. Did either of you want anything? Yuri yelps in surprise, much like I had earlier when she'd sneaked up to me. Monica seems slightly bewildered. You okay, Yuri? I'm fine. I just need to get some air. Yuri quickly rushes out of the club room, making an effort to hide her face. I exhale. Oh, and Jasmine. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I heard you say you had something planned for us? Would I be correct with my assumption? Well, there goes making it a surprise. Well, that's correct. Was gonna surprise you with a... but yeah. Monica beams at me. I swear you spot me too much. I really gotta return the favor one day. I chuckle to myself and smile. Hun, it's not a contest. I know. It's just that I'm still, getting used to having someone care about me like you do. There's that tugging pain in my chest again. Monica. There I go, ruining the mood again. I take Monica by the hands, causing her to look away from me. Over the last 2 months, Monica has been slightly improving in terms of how she thinks about herself. However, there's still a sizable chunk of her that slips into those sudden bouts of self-loathing. Normally she's able to hide it, but there are times where it slips out. Most of those times is when we have time alone. Time where she doesn't have to wear her mask of perfection. But masks can only last for so long before they start to crack. Monica, you've got people here that do care about you. And we're always gonna be here. Rather than saying else, Monica simply rests her head against my chest. Trying to adapt, I wrap my arms around her. I can feel soft breaths against my shirt. moaned on his desk for a short moment, but Natsuki soon comes over to us. Hey, is everything okay? I nod in Nat's direction. However, Monica speaks up, her face still against my body. Yeah, I'm just tired. I can't say for sure whether Natsuki had in fact heard anything that either Monica or I had said, but thankfully she seems to buy it. As Natsuki goes back towards Sayori, Monica pulls away from me. Thanks, I kinda needed that. Always happy to help. With my chest. The tender moment between us is then interrupted by the only two other members of the club room. Aww. Both me and Monica go crimson. Alright, that's enough. Both girls join us, giggling their heads off.
Come on, Jasmine! You two are adorable!
I feel like after 2 months, it would be something that they're kinda more used to, at least it was with my friends like that. Like, sometimes I'm still like, oh, that's sweet, but it feels like they're still teasing a lot for it being 2 months. Like, it was the first 2 weeks, like, you're doing that together? But 2 months? Girls, calm down. Jeez, it's just Jasmine being nice to me. Well, whatever it is, it's cute. At least they're not being that sexual anymore. Just try and remember that you're in the club room. Not like last Friday, right, Sayori?
Don't remind me.
Yeah, not every day your 3 other friends walk in on you and your girlfriend making out in an empty classroom.
Fun times.
I still don't know what came over us. Just then the door swings open. There you are. Sorry I was gone for so long. Did I miss anything?
Nothing much. Just talking about the time we walked in on the club's resident lovebirds.
Damn it, Sayori! That time, yes. Yui awkwardly fumbles with a strand of her lavender hair. Why I just said it like that, I don't know. She nods to herself with a rather downcast look in her eye. Enough with all this awkward talk. Give me a moment. La, la, la. Enough with all this awkward talk. I'll skip this a little bit. Let's share some poems. And with that, each of us go to fetch our poems and, as had become second nature for us all, start to go around with each other. The club day ended as normal as ever, aside from the awkward tension between me and Yuri. But, as always, ended up walking home with Monica and Sayori. In time, we eventually get to Sayori's and I'm just left with Moni. We walk for a bit longer until Monica breaks the silence. So, about that plan... Where exactly are we doing our... Where exactly are we going? And what are we doing? I would have asked during, but I honestly lost track of time. To be fair to her, I also could have told her earlier. I know it's not as extravagant as the restaurant we went to with your parents, but there's still this nice ramen shop downtown. Oh? She seems curious. Like, I just felt like going for a more relaxed night. Like, I felt going for a more relaxed... Might be something you like. More relaxed restaurant, probably. Plus, I've got plenty of vegetarian dishes, too. Yeah, I've had vegetarian ramen. Or vegan ramen. Consider it as always. I did try to get it for either Friday or Saturday, but I was only able to get Sunday. Okay. Monica seems a bit worried. And what's the obvious answer to the question that comes into my head? It's your dad, isn't it? She nods with a regretful sigh. We were just barely able to convince him to let you stay when you first came over. God only knows what he's gonna be like about me staying over with a guy who he complains about as is. My chest tightens. There I go again, doing things without consideration. Sorry, I can't think of anything to say. Fuck, I'm an idiot. Should I cancel it then, or... No, don't cancel it. I'll think of some way to see her. She's not thinking of sneaking out, is she? I'm not letting him control what I do with my life. I may be his daughter, but that doesn't mean he owns me. She's stern, something of a rarity for Monica. After a moment, her expression breaks as she laughs. God, I didn't mean to come up as that angry. I just need to get that off my chest. Monica, don't be sorry. Oh, Moni. I just want to know you're sure about whatever you end up doing. I'm quite sure. In fact, I might already have an idea. But I'm gonna keep that as a surprise. I'll be waiting for what she has in mind. Whatever that is. I should be getting home. I'll text you when I'm there. We give each other a quick kiss before she heads off. Not long after she starts walking, I head back inside. Almost as soon as I'm back inside, I slump into the couch. Needless to say, the exams from this morning have tired me out. As I'm relaxing, my phone starts ringing. I pull it from my pocket and answer it after glancing at the screen to see who was calling me. Oh, hey, Mom! Hey, Jasmine. I was just calling because I want to let you know that Mamo and Natsuki are coming over tonight, and they'll be staying for the week. Well, that kinda makes things slightly awkward for both Moni and I on Sunday. Plus, tonight seems kinda soon. Well, me and Monica are planning on heading out on Sunday. Oh, that's nice. Where are you pair heading? Where you pair going? You know, that place you'd always take me to in junior high? She thinks for a moment. Nakata's. That's the one. Just thought it'd be nice to treat her. When's the wedding? I just sigh and roll my eyes. Good God, that's my mother with every time I have like a guy friend. Are you in love with him? Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure I'm not in love with them. Natsuki asked the same thing a while ago. I honestly don't even know if we'll even make it that far. I say that more in jest than actually being serious. Like, yeah, obviously it's a bit too soon to say we'll get married. But that being said, it's a nice thought and I certainly wouldn't be opposed to the idea. Oh, stop it! Oh wait, that wasn't her voice. Oh, stop it! You two are great together. Thanks, Mom. I can't help but smirk at that. Anyway, I gotta get going. Oh, one more thing. If I remember right, there should be some spare futons in the attic. Would you mind getting one sorted for Natsuki? Sure, yeah. Thanks. I'll see you when I get home. See you soon. I don't know what voice I'm making for. I'm just trying to make something. She then hangs up. At least now I've got something to keep busy with. I come back into my bedroom after a much needed shower. Honestly, I feel a lot more relaxed. As I'm getting dressed though, there's a trio of quick knocks on the door. Just a minute! Christ's sake, Jasmine! Wouldn't you rack off before getting a shower? I quickly threw my shirt on and rushed to the door completely crimson. Seriously, Natsuki? You wait till he's the fluster, I swear. What do you want? I know this probably sounds like I was being nosy, but I overheard Rico, I mean your mom. I heard her mention you had a dinner date with Monica this weekend. I do, yeah. And on a school day, no less. Gotta comment you on that. There's nothing to commend me for. I'm just doing something I think my girlfriend will like. Chill out, Romeo. Anyway, I'm gonna go get changed. I'm bloody shit. Sorry. It's this weird air from my stomach again. I'm bloody shattered. Okay, just don't touch my stuff. Bitch, I wouldn't know how to use most of the stuff in here. In there. And I don't even guess what's on your computer. Well, that was about as subtle as a brick to the face. Saying that though, Natsuki is the type of person who would probably throw a literal brick at me. But that's besides the point. Yeah, good night, Nat. Natsuki leaves with a huff. As she does, I yawn and rub my eyes. In all fairness, I should probably get some sleep too. I just know that the rest of the day of this week is going to drag. Oh well, at least I've got something to look forward to. The wait's just gonna kill me. It's finally Sunday. I expected there to be a skip at the time. And the first time that in what must be forever, I actually set an alarm for the day. Monica said that she should be here around 10 and our dinner isn't until 5. Whilst I am glad she's coming much earlier than I had anticipated, I can't help but wonder if she could have waited. Not I'm complaining about spending more time with her, of course. I checked my phone. It's just gone 8:30, so I've still got some time before she gets here. Like, I would say that's a lot of time. On the other hand, I'm not so good with, like, eating breakfast. Could probably do with some breakfast. Yeah, I don't really eat breakfast most mornings. As soon as I get downstairs, the scent of freshly cooked bacon finds its way up my nostrils. Sorry, moved my microphone a bit. I peer through the doorway and spot Natsuki at the stove. Morning, Natsuki. Morning! Ooh. Like, of course, this is just a slightly recolored, like, top of hers. But I feel like it's very pretty. How the hell is she this energetic at this time? I then noticed the bacon in the pan and gestured towards both it and the empty packet on the side. Hey, is any of that for me? Nope. Plus, with your snoring, you don't deserve any. She jabs me in the shoulder. Jeez, my snoring's not that bad. You're right, it's worse. Could say the same about hers, but I keep quiet. Least I suffer Natsuki's wrath. Quickly changing my plans for what to eat, I get some bread out the cupboard and head towards the toaster. As I'm waiting for my breakfast, Natsuki pops up again. So, about your date with Monica tonight? What time do you think you're gonna be back? I don't know. Probably around 7 or 8. Why? You wanna tag along? Sorry. I asked that last part with the utmost sarcasm. Ew, no. Natsuki grimaces. Like I'd wanna see another one of your two's mushy makeout sessions. Besides, someone would probably think I'm your kid or some shit. I mean, you're short enough. Do you wanna have kids when you're older? The fury in Natsuki's eyes is tangible. Yes, ma'am. Well, shut your mouth and you might still have a chance, alright? I jokingly scowl at as my toast pops out. As I'm buttering it, Natsuki asked me something else. Oh, they just cut it out here. I know it's not any of my business, but you got anything out to waiter tonight? I think it's a chew. I mean, I've not really given it much thought. Probably just gonna wear some jeans and a shirt. So bland with a side helping of boring. You didn't know me so well. We share short bursts of laughter together. We're gonna pick something out for you. And no, this is not negotiable. Very reluctantly head upstairs with Natsuki. As soon as we get in, Natsuki immediately starts rifling through my closet. A pang of fog stress beats down my spine as she searches. I mean, it's already grilled me enough on my wardrobe. If anything, Natsuki could probably say more of the same. During the search, Natsuki lets out a small groan. Just saying, you seriously need to get some color in here. Your closet looks like a damn morgue. Some color. I look around my room. I've got to have something that isn't black or gray. I mean, books. I then remember back to when Sayori helped me pick something. Tracing my mind, I look under my bed. Sure enough, there it is. My avocado green and mustard yellow crime against fashion. I pull it out from under my bed and call Natsuki over. The disgust in her face is everything I need to know. What the actual fuck is that? It's something that Sayori found when she was helping me find something when I first went to dinner with Monica. They switched these two words. I'd ask your opinion on it, but I think I've already got my answer. Unless you want Monica to ditch your sorry ass, then never wear that. Whoa, that was a little harsh. I never slide the clothes back under the bed, where they'll presumably stay for the foreseeable future. You can thank me for saving your relationship. Yeah, thanks, but could you keep your voice down? Mom and your dad are trying to sleep. I mean, it's either me saving your ass on it or you're snoring like a pig. And I think we know which one is worse. I'll let her have this one. But for now, I go back to searching. I check my drawers and eventually find a red and black plaid shirt. It's quite basic, but quite fitting for someone like me. I present my findings to Nat. I mean, it's still pretty basic enough to me, but it'll have to do. That's good enough for me. I pull my phone off my pocket. It's 9:03 a.m. Monica's gonna be here soon. Hey, I'm gonna get changed. Okay, I'm just gonna watch TV. Let's get downstairs. I quickly get changed and attempt to make myself a little more presentable. As I'm brushing the last parts of my hair with my hand, I hear knocks on the front door. Before I can even make it out of my bedroom, the door opens. I bolt downstairs. When I get down, I spot Natsuki and Monica in the doorway. Hey, Moni. I smile nervously. New outfit. Yeah, it works. Morning, Jasmine. Quite surprised that you didn't rush to the door to greet me. Oh, little boy over here was just busy practicing what he's gonna do to you on his pillow tonight. What? Oh my. Natsuki! I turn to Monica. Just so you know, I don't own a body pillow. Yeah, he owns 4. Natsuki gleefully cackles at my expense. Why would I even... I shake my head. Look, point is I don't own one. I was just getting dressed. Oh, you're no fun. Natsuki pouts. However, she then looks over to Monica. What's with the bag? Huh? Sorry, just space out for a moment. I then noticed the bag that Natsuki mentioned. That's her school bag. Yeah, why have you got your bag? I was gonna text you, but things got a little hectic back home. There's an undeniable hint of stress to Monica's voice. Hell, even Natsuki seemingly noticed it. But in better news, I'm gonna be able to stay tonight. So that was a surprise she was on about the other day. You don't mind if I leave my bag in your room, do you, Jasmine? Of course not. Feel free to. I'll be right back. Monica goes upstairs. Both me and Nat just stand there for a moment until eventually Natsuki breaks the silence. I'm just gonna check on her. Before convention Jack, Sayori. Natsuki rushes upstairs. Feeling it would be rude and a little invasive to walk in on them, I stay downstairs. Although with Monika calling things back home hectic, it doesn't take me long to figure out what may have happened. And of course, that only causes a whole load of other worries to form in the back of my head. Cheers, brain! A couple minutes pass before Natsuki comes back down. She looks at me with a worried look in her eye. I look back, the worry now duplicated onto me. However, I don't really get the time to ask Natsuki about it as Monika comes down not long after her. You ready to go? Monika looks over to me, much surer than I expected her to be given Nat's expression. Yeah, of course. My own demeanor quickly. Could I have a word with Jasmine first? My own demeanor quickly. Okay. Sure you can. You mind if I alone, please? Natsuki's voice is sharp contrast to how it normally is. It's soft and pleading. Monika seems slightly shocked, but she doesn't protest. Of course, yeah. Monika walks closer to me. I'll see you outside. Monika timidly walks out and shuts the door behind her. I turn to Natsuki. So, quite honestly, I don't know where to begin. Thankfully, Natsuki does. Look, Jasmine, I don't mean to ruin your date and all, but just keep an eye on her, okay? I know she's probably gonna say I'm fine, but something... She pauses. Something just feels off about her, you know? Nat, of course I'll make sure she's okay. But I kinda thought the same thing. Even if Monika told Natsuki anything about what happened, I highly doubt it was the full story. Hell, do I even know the full extent of what Monika's gone through? There's a part of me that strongly doubts that, and it worries me. But hey, she'll probably cheer up when you two are out. She seems happy when she's around, yeah? Whilst that is undoubtedly true, it is kind of concerning given everything I know about her. I nod. Okay. I guess I should probably get going. I'll see you two later then. Oh, and whenever those two get up, I'll let them know that Monty's staying over. You two better not wake me up, though. Her implication isn't even subtle at all. I simply smirk. Can't promise anything. Gross. She grumbles as I leave. As soon as I step outside, I notice Monika waiting patiently for me. A smile forming on my face, I start walking over to her. Hey, sorry I took so long. Let me guess, Natsuki being Natsuki. I'm gonna feel terrible about lying to her, but yeah, sort of. Just wanting us not to wake her up. A deep blush overcomes me. Yeah, real smooth, Jasmine. She really said that. A coy smile from Monika's lips. I nod in response. I know it's a little embarrassing. I mean, I can't exactly promise her that we won't. The coy smile on her face shifts into a sultry smirk. Monika, I tried to keep myself collected, but end up tripping over my words like I've just downed an ungodly amount of booze. Monika giggles. God, you're so adorable when you're flustered. Come on, let's go. Monika giddily takes my hand and leads me down the street. Sorry. This is looking like it's going to be an interesting day. Wait, does this mean mod include Smix? Hours seem to speed by as Monika and I go around the city. Thankfully, Monika had seemed to perk up not long after we'd left my place. However, it's still a little over an hour and a half until the reservation. But with Monika by my side, the wait is made just that little bit better. The slowly setting sun shines against the myriad of buildings, casting long shadows against the streets. Desiring to give our legs a much-needed rest, we go towards a nearby bench and sit down. We just need to sit there for a few minutes, with Monica resting her head on my shoulder. The remaining few rays from the sun soak against our skin. Eventually, though, Monica breaks the silence between us. How are you finding today? Honestly, out of all the dates we've been on, I think this has been the most enjoyable. Although, that might be because this is the longest date we've had. It is, isn't it? We share a little bit of laughter. We then sit in silence again, Monica smiling against my shoulder. The silence is a peaceful bliss as the faint wind glides against our skin. As much as I want to ask Monica about what happened this morning, another part of me just wants us to cherish the peace. Considering the stress we've both been under with the exams and Monica's home situation, surely we can be allowed to forget about the world for a night. Yeah, I like the sound of that. Monica eventually raises her head from me. What time is it? Bless her. I take my phone out of my pocket and my eyes widen slightly. It's 4:27 p.m. I take my arm from around Monica and get up, rushing to figure out how long the walk to the restaurant was. Jasmine, what's wrong? Nothing's wrong. I just didn't know what time it was. Thankfully, the walk there is only about 15 to 20 minutes from where we are now. Do you want to head to the restaurant now? We're not late, are we? No. We got some time before then. I just thought the walk would be nice. Monica smiles as I hold out my hand. With a bright, loving smile, she takes my hand and we start the walk down to Nakata's. By the time we get to Nakata's, we were just about a minute or two late. Thankfully, that didn't seem to be an issue. We were led to our table, and not long after that, someone comes to us to take our orders. Me being me, I opt to order a pork ramen. Monica takes a little moment to think over her options, eventually settling for a vegan shoyu ramen. The waiter assures us that food would be with us within the hour before heading towards the kitchen. You seriously have a knack for picking places to take me? The vibe here is amazing! I take a look around us. Most of the other people in the restaurant are the couples, friend groups, and families. Normally, if there were this many people around, I'd be feeling quite anxious. However, this time I'm feeling relaxed. That might be because I'm here with Monica, but even then, it's a nice feeling. Yeah, it's pretty nice here. I don't think it's changed too much since I last came here. If I'm gonna be honest, thinking about today was my main motivator this week. It was? Yep. And I might have let it distract me a few times. The corners of her mouth form into a small smile. How many times is a few, then? Monica giggles, seeming slightly embarrassed. There was a few times during the exams I had. Quite a few times during class. And ever since you joined the club. And Natsuki says I'm the one who's head over heels. As the smile on my face grows, I put my arm across the table to rest my hand over Monica's. I squeeze her hand gently, our eyes locking onto each other's. Call me crazy, but there hasn't been a moment where you've not been on my mind. Where it's something small like a compliment you gave me, or something like our first kiss, or the day we got together, you keep me going. Sometimes it's to pick me up on a bad day. Sometimes it's because we're doing something that weekend. Sometimes it's because sometimes I'm worried sick about what could possibly happening to you. Sometimes to the point that I cry myself to sleep because I'm terrified of losing you. That's what I want to say. But at the same time, I'm concerned that if I did, it would probably turn the mood of this night on its head. It would completely. I desperately want to be honest with her, but I can't bring myself to say anything. The only thing I can say is, because I can't imagine with being anyone else but you. Even with me having to put my immediate words at the back of my head, I still mean what I said with all my heart. I mean that. Jasmine. Monika's voice cracks as tears form in her eyes. Do you really mean that? I intertwine my fingers with hers and smile lovingly at her. Every single word of it. I'm having a hard time keeping my own tears. Despite how difficult things have been, I truly love her. The moment, despite seeming to last for an eternity, is later broken by the sounds of footsteps pulling us back into reality. Order 3, all 3? I raise my hand. As the server comes closer, Monika's face lights up. Hey, Kata! The girl's heart visibly skips after being called out. But she eventually smiles once she brings over our food and sees who called her name. Oh, hey, Monika! Oh, hey, Monika! She then turns to me. And you must be Jasmine. It's nice to finally meet you. It's nice to meet you too. I make a nervous smile. I don't even know her name. This is Katanoha. She's on the student council with me and Kaho. Monika diverts her attention to Katanoha. Since when did you start working here? Since last month. I mean, with school ending soon, I gotta keep myself busy before uni. Which uni are you going to? Hokkaido, easily. I did consider applying for a cookery school, but just in case it didn't work out, I want to make sure I have other options. How about you, Pear? I'm going to HU as well. Well, I still haven't decided yet. But I'm definitely considering Hokkaido as well. If you do, you and Jasmine can get some combination together. After hearing that, I look at Monika and we both smirk. Living with Monika, eh? I love the sound of that. Anyways, I gotta get to work. I'll see you at school tomorrow. As Katanoha leaves, Monika and I start to eat our food. Almost instantly, I'm reminded why I love this place. The food here still tastes great. After eating for a while, I eventually take a break to catch my breath. I look up at Monika, who seems to be enjoying herself. How's the food time? Monika swallows her current mouthful before speaking. It's delicious. Probably the best ramen I've had in a long time. I'm glad to hear that. Monika then opens her eyes and fixates her gaze onto me. Once again, I let myself be held captive by her piercing emerald orbs, letting the world around us dissolve. It's the same look we shared before Katanoha came over. Just that loving, longing, hopeful look. Longing to stay as we are, and hopeful that we'll never be alone again. We don't speak any words, in a way her eyes say everything we want to. I already know it's going to be a bumpy road ahead. But, as I already told myself a couple of months back, it's a risk I'm more than willing to take. Eventually, though, our intense stare breaks, and we go back to eating. Soon enough, we've finished with our meals and start to leave hand in hand.